Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to Xsyon. Unfortunately, whenever I press the hotkey for recording a video, it will close one of my pouches. Anyway, I bet they all say that. Anyway, let's carry on this journey. I've kind of worked out maybe I am carrying too much firewood, or too much wood. But rather than just throw it on the floor, my plan is to try to donate it when I see a fire. When I see a fire, I'll donate it. Better than just throwing it away. I thought I can see a place. Ooh, what's going on over here? This looks like it might be a big tribe. Let's go have a look. It's probably active, I imagine. I did actually see in the global chat earlier that people were talking about finding abandoned carts and such like, but I would imagine I'll have to go off the beaten track like I was saying in the last video. You don't really get to do that unless you go a bit off the beaten track. So I can see that all this stuff is active. Fair enough. Like I said, it's quite well, there's quite a lot of active places still. Not sure what this tribe is called, but they're active, so let's leave them alone. Let's leave them alone. Yeah, I'm kind of always trying to monitor where I am on the map. I'm going to walk on the path as much as possible so I can go a bit faster. Oh, Outlanders, that was it. Leaving Outlander. Let's hope I don't see any more bears when I'm almost out of... when I'm almost out. Of energy. That would not be good. And I'm hoping to find a fire. Because, you know, that's what I keep saying. So I can increase my energy at the fire. That would be good. For some reason my ping has spiked up right now. It does sometimes actually. It does sometimes do that in this game. Oh, here we go. We got a fire with wood in it. Yay. So we can get our energy back. There we go. A little bit of a fireside chat while we get our energy back. That's good. So I am about halfway on my journey. Maybe just under halfway now. I'm kind of wondering if I should cut more up towards the water. But I think I won't do that. I think I'll just continue. Yeah, I might go up that way. This is a good thing about that, having these energy breaks, right? I have to say that the chat is quite active, isn't it, today, the global chat? It's good to see so many players on, even at weird times when I'm playing, because I do play at weird times because of my time zone. Right, let's have a run over here now. I think I'm going to cut across. I think we're in a location that used to have a really big tribe. What was the name of that big tribe? The guy that was almost like the infamous guy in this game. He was called, or his character was called Mr. DDT, and he used to have one of the biggest tribes in the game, but he kind of lost patience with the game and he left. I think though he was interested in like the PvP and stuff. This game is not great for PvP, and it hasn't been for quite a long time. Combat is kind of janky. There's not a lot of players, so if you really want PvP, I would say this is not the ideal game. I remember years ago when this game was first out, and I was playing it way back in, I think, 2011 when it first came out. Back then it was fairly good for PvP. The combat was still like a bit janky, but back then they only had one server, and that one server was a PvP server, you know, so I can always remember being harassed by players and being murdered again and again by various tribes and stuff. I mean, it was part of the fun back then. I see a cart. I'm going to take a guess this is someone is making some epic thing here, so that will be safe. Yeah, it is safe. These things here, if you see these are trade posts. So you should be able to use them to find trade, but unfortunately it's empty. But global sales is not empty, so you can see on here who is selling what and how far away it is, and go have a look. I'm tempted like to move my run further to the water because I see quite a big tribe over there. No, you know what? I'm gonna resist the temptation, and I'm gonna just stay on this regular pathway. After this bridge. It's, I think, 3 in the morning in the game, so it's still dark. Okay, let's head towards this bridge. I don't see this area. I think it's a big scrap pile, like I was saying in the last video, where you can go scavenge things, and it's actually quite bad etiquette in this game if you make a base on the scrap pile, because you're essentially destroying the scrap pile, because when you build on it, whatever is underneath is gone forever. So it's kind of bad etiquette to build a base on a scrap pile. That's why you don't see any bases around right now. Right, let's run here, and I'm hoping there's a nice fire on this bridge, because one of the nice things about these bridges is they always have fires, usually, or originally they had fires unless they've been destroyed by someone. Oh, here we go. There's one right here. And I was going to donate the wood anyway. Remember I was saying I think I have too much wood on me. Add fuel. Add fuel. Add fuel. Add fuel. See, look, I am paying it forward, you see. So that other weary travellers are able to also regain their energy like me. I really need to do more research on the food in this game, because if you find the right food, you can actually have much better energy food than I have here, so that would help you to regain energy faster even, but I haven't yet worked that out. Not yet, anyway. And there we go. Full health already. That's why we love fires, you see. That's why we love fires. I'm going to put the fire out, even though it's got 117 hours left of fuel. And then I can run. Okay, let's keep going. We're going up now a little bit. We're getting to the point we're starting to go up a little bit. That's good. That means we're getting more on the right-hand side of the main lake. One of the other things that I was thinking is this game has been expanded, the territory, since I last played. Am I going to fight a legendary rat? I don't think so. He's got 90 health. And you know what happened last time, don't you? I suppose there's not a dog around. How much food have we got left? Ooh. Actually, you know what? I think I'm okay for food. Ooh, this looks more my kind of thing right now. Oh, come on. I'm like the worst at combat. Definitely need to practice. Well, at least it didn't run off this time. Okay, cool. So, let's get some... So I usually will do all of the skinning, the decapitating, I get all the bones. So I basically would do everything because I want to skill up everything, right? Even though I only really need the meat. Whoops. Even though I only need the meat, really, at this point. Also, the guts and the inside. Is this going to attack me? No. That's handy. Yeah, even though you can also make food out of the guts and everything as well. Like, well, the liver and the heart, all that, you know, the organs, I should say. The innards, organs. You can also make food out of that too. Okay, so we got all the food out of that. Let me just... I think it's in my main bag, right? Yes. I'll put the meat in the meat pouch. It will help it to stay fresh longer. And the innards. And then at least I know I have a little bit of extra. I don't really need this stuff. I do... Okay. When I'm not making a video... When I'm not making a video, I'm going to use the bones to do a little bit of grinding. Only a little bit. There you go. Oh, another animal. But I think I'm fine because I will get more than enough food out of that one little kill that will keep me going for the rest of this journey. You do have to eat quite a lot in this game, like I was saying before. I'm not a big fan in these games where you feel like you have to eat like way more than you would in real life, in my opinion. But anyway, it is what it is. Have a little drink of water, go over the bridge. There's quite a big base over there. I'm pretty sure this is... Oh, you know what? I'm going to go have a look. Just to see which big base it is. I think I would recognise it in a way. What's the name of the tribe? Come on. What's the name of the tribe, damn it? Don't have no idea. The dollhouse, that's it, the dollhouse. Oh no, actually, this is a new one, but it's quite a big one. Look, you can see this is... Oh look, and sometimes they do leave the door open. I don't know if that's on purpose or by accident. But you can have a look around if you want. You can't really steal anything because it's a PvE server. But, you know, you can see what they're making if you want. But yeah, there you go. There's another little base over here. Let's go have a looky. Let's go have a looky. But yeah, they have expanded the map. So I did at some point. I think I'm going to also see if I can look around at different parts of the map. This is probably still active, but even if it's not, with so many other tribes around, someone would have 100% thingied it. They would have already looted it if it had been inactive, but it's not. So there you go. Okay, we can head this way now. I believe 740. Yeah, I'm always just trying to look at the map to make sure I'm going the right direction. I think we're good. I mean, one of the other reasons I like to just go around the lake is because as long as you're near water, it's almost impossible for you to get lost, really. He says. I believe we're getting quite near the starter island. So when you first start a character, there's like a starter island. I can't remember what they call it. So you do find around this area with the starter island, there's a lot more tribes, because frankly, a lot of people are quite lazy, or it might not be lazy, but it's just easy, isn't it, for you to spawn into a new game, find an area. A lot of people probably don't go very far, right? And they end up making a base in this area. Right. Just kind of hoping for another fire soon. I need to get my energy up again. This is still active, just checking. Looks like the edge of a big base. Yeah. Pretty much. Oh, here we go. Got a fire. Perfect. It is very handy now that we have now that some people have made these kind of bridges. Makes it a lot easier to get up here, for example. Because there were. I always used to remember when I used to do this journey years ago, it used to be a bit annoying in some places. I'm going to eat, actually. In some places, you would have like a big mountain in the way, and the road would stop, and you'd have to find your way around up to the top and stuff. But now we have these bridges, it's a lot easier, frankly. Okay, let's hope with the combination of the fire and me eating again, that we get some nice quick energy. Okay. There is a base over there. I think I can remember this base as well, but I keep on saying that, but I think I do. But we're going to go up here, up this winding path-like bridge thing. Here we go. Okay, let's be a good boy and extinguish. And then we'll be on our way. There's a smaller base over here, isn't there? Oh, it looks like it's still active. But anyway, even if it wasn't, it doesn't look like the kind of base that would have... Oh, it isn't active, look. You can dismantle it, but it doesn't look like it's got a lot in it anyway, frankly. Yeah. Enid has left the game, clearly. Yeah, I don't think I'd find a lot in there. You know what? Now I really want to look more. Now that I just said that, I'm contradicting myself. No labelling here. Oh, there is a little bit of labelling. Yeah. Again, a lot of low quality items or poor quality items. I don't think I'm going to find... Well, I mean, anyway, even if it's poor quality, it doesn't really matter. Like, for example, if I was to find a full stack of grass or something like that, excuse me, something like that, that would be very handy. Anyway, okay, let's go. I'm sure we've got bigger fish to fry. It's just way too tempting, man. Monument Bridge, has this been given a little... Oh, so you can see that this one I can't actually dismantle. So this one has a totem, you see? The person who made this bridge has actually made a totem, which is good because it means that it won't ever be dismantled accidentally, which is nice. The only thing is, I'm just thinking, the only thing about that is, I wonder if they have to regularly log into that character every 3 months. They probably do. That's why there's probably some of the bridges that don't have any more. Is this Animal Crackers? Is this Animal Crackers? I think this might be Animal Crackers. For some reason this kind of rings a bell as being Animal Crackers. If it is, that's crazy because they've been around for... yeah, look, here we go. Entering Animal Crackers. I found it. Haha. Yeah. This base has been going a long time as well. I don't know how active they are. That's the thing. Like, you got these big tribes that... I don't know. Maybe they were active years ago and then they have a handful of players that just log in every 3 months. Oh, yeah. They added this like a few years back, but it used to be a bit more open over here. I kind of don't like it. That's another like etiquette thing. Well, they've actually taken over some of the scrap here, so that is really bad etiquette. If it's not open to the public, that's really bad etiquette in my opinion. And it should be more open if it's a public road, public path. It's not too bad. I suppose you can walk down the side, but it would be nicer if it was more open. It should be like a public area, really. But yeah, Animal Crackers. It's kind of crazy. It's still here. Would love to know how active they are. I wonder who the oldest standing tribe is these days. I wonder who that is. Yeah, going back to Animal Crackers. Because, I mean, obviously, there have been a few of the big ones have left, right? Have left the game. Okay, let me go over here. So, I wonder out of all the ones that are left, who's the biggest these days? Okay, we can just go this way. No problem. Maybe not all the way up to the top though. You can just head this way, no problem. Oh, maybe I can go up to the top more. Oh, but there's a tribe down there that I want to... Yeah, I seem to remember, like, I've had so many bases in this game. Like, if you can imagine, I've been playing since 2011, roughly, and, like, I'm the kind of person that gets easily bored. So I'm pretty sure I used to have a base. Ooh. I'm pretty sure Yeah, I think it's in the tribe area. Yeah. Is it? Yeah. I got all excited there. I saw a car and it looked like it might be just out of the area, but it's not. JK. Oh, I didn't know that JK from Jamiroquai, if I can speak, plays this game. But yeah, I seem to remember how I used to have a base around this area years ago as well, because I seem to remember having to go past Animal Crackers a lot and over here. Okay, let's get back on the regular pathway. And let's make sure to drink water. I'm trying to do everything I can to make sure that my energy is going up as much as it can. I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me regaining energy all the time. No, there you go. What am I doing? You have to be careful you don't drink too much water, though. Wow, and we can also use this to donate some firewood. Right, come on. Donate the firewood, because we still have a bit too much firewood, because I had the bright idea of looting firewood, and then I thought to myself, maybe that wasn't such a great idea, because I might be... Well, I don't think I was over encumbered, but maybe I was just a little bit heavy, you know, which again would affect your energy rate stuff. Is it starting to get light? What time? Oh yeah, it's 6 in the morning now in the game, so it's going to start to get light. So you'll finally get to see this game in the light a little bit, which is good. In the light, as they say. There we go. We're going to be a good boy, as usual, and extinguish. That's it. We're going to run and hope that we find enough fires on the way. Yeah, I definitely remember this bit. That's the thing. I mean, if you can imagine, I have done this journey many times over the years, although I haven't done it for a while. Treehouse Village. Oh, nice. Even though I haven't done it for a while, I can definitely remember quite a lot of these locations. Well, one of the reasons I use this character rather than some of my other characters is basically because this one is faster. This one is somewhat faster. I'm assuming this is in the tribal area, is it? Yeah, this is in the tribal area still. Again, sometimes you might feel excited when you see all these carts, but they must all be still in the tribal area. I suppose that was something that some of the hardcore players weren't so keen on, right? Because they kind of wanted more of a hardcore experience where they had more opportunity to loot other people's stuff. But in this game, yeah, they basically made it so that if it's in your tribal area, it's pretty much impossible, right, to steal anything that's in someone's tribal area. And anyway, I mean, I'm on the PvE server right now, because that's the other thing. They used to have one server, and then they changed it into a PvE and a PvP server. I don't really think there was much of a need for it, if I'm honest, because even when it was one server, even when it was one server, I didn't... Well, when I first used to play the game when it was first around, that was when I used to get ganked a lot, because the player base was the highest it's ever been. But I don't know, after a year or so of playing the game, I can't remember the exact amount of time, the player base kind of dropped off, and even with one server, it was quite rare that I was getting that I would get ganked. So I kind of don't see the point of having a PvE and a PvP server, because the problem is when you have a game with a low player base, and when you make it into a PvE and a PvP server, you're basically splitting up a player base that already is not very big. And anyway, in this game, even if you're on a PvP server, it's quite hard for someone to steal things. If your tribe is active, things can't really be stolen. Of course, this is an active. Actually, I can easily test this. No. I think that I was going to say I could maybe test it by opening that, but I don't think it's in the tribal area. But pretty sure this would be active. Looks active to me. Yeah. It's worth a look though, isn't it? It's worth a look. Always worth a look. Yeah, locked. Whoops. But yeah, always worth a look. You never know. I see another tribe down here. And it was always a buzz, right? When you see a newly dropped tribal area that's got loads of loot in it. You know, it's quite a nice feeling. I did rather used to like that. But yeah, like I've said several times, I think in order for me to do that well, I definitely need to run around some of the more the less well-known areas of the map is what I would need to do for that. Where you find someone that has made a base. Now, you know what? Do I really want to go there? Because it looks hard for me to get up there, doesn't it? Okay, maybe we can go around. Hey up, someone forgot to finish the bridge. It's good I saw that. Isn't it? Yeah, this is definitely still active. I kind of like how it's open like this. I like how it's open so that you can walk through if you're a member of the public. I don't like it when they block stuff. This is nice, actually. Ooh. This reminds me of... You know, in the first video, I was saying about a big tribe that dropped and everyone looted it. I'm kind of wondering if this is the base that was left. It looks kind of similar to me, but for the life of me, I can't remember what that was called, that base. That tribe, I mean. Everything seems open. Is it going to let me run through? That would be nice. Or I could maybe run up that way. Is it open? That would be good. Yeah, for some reason it reminds me of that old tribal thing that drops before. But obviously the name has changed. Oh no. I think I'm okay. I can run down there, right? I don't see an open, but I think I can run down there. But I mean, like, when you see a base like this, can you imagine how many hours have gone into this? It's insane. It's absolutely insane. These people that have these kind of bases. And I mean, you usually find these bases are made by a handful of people. It's not like they've got loads of people Maybe at the start they did, when the game was still very active. I don't really want to go somewhere where I get trapped. But yeah, someone has spent many hours grinding away to make this. I quite like that pathway. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, and like I said, I kind of like how most of it is open, so that you don't get trapped. No one likes being trapped, right? I know I don't. I wish I could remember the name of the tribe. Wow. And again, I used to live near them, and then they were abandoned, and everyone looted them. It was like a looting party back in the day. What are we in now? 860. Okay, 860. So our home is somewhere over there, our home base. I am still thinking about whether I want to claim that base that I found earlier in the first video. I'm kind of thinking it's not quite good enough, and I might run around more, see if I can find other bases that are a bit more attractive. Because, you know, you got to be at least a little bit picky, haven't you? Again, someone has spent many hours on this. And it was last used 3 days ago, that cart, so this is active. I think the thing is, if you like these kind of games, these kind of sandbox games, I mean, you can basically find this game on sale really cheap, and if you really like these kind of games, you could potentially spend many hours on the game for not a lot of money, you know. Oh, perfect timing. Oh, but is it in the tribe? Please don't be in the tribal area. Please don't be in the tribal area. Please don't be in the tribal area. I think it is, you know. Let's try. Let's try. No, you see? That's annoying. You know, when it's in the tribe, you can't use it. You gotta... Yeah. Bruhend Town, whatever that means. Bruhend Town. So, while I'm getting my energy back, I think I'm going to eat. I know I keep eating, but I'm hoping that will make my energy go up faster. Even faster. I'm hoping. So, we are in zone 860. Oh, so we're actually making pretty good progress. We're actually making pretty good progress. I'm happy with that. I can show you on the big map. Look. Even though it looks kind of crappy, but yeah. Where we want to go is over here somewhere. So we haven't got that far to go, have we? We haven't got that far to go, really. Have a bit of a sit down. I know that a lot of people, they would say things like, oh, I'm not playing this game. The graphics are rubbish, or it looks like a game from the early 2000s and all this kind of thing. But for me, when I'm in this world, it gives me quite a lot of nostalgia, you know, because I have played this game for many years. So I don't know, I've grown to love this world, you know. Whereas a lot of people, when they see these graphics, are like, this is ugly, this is rubbish. But I suppose the other thing I'd say is that, you know, a game is a lot more than only graphics. I've played a lot of games in my time which have amazing graphics but which are rubbish, you know. So I'd rather play an interesting game that I like that has very basic graphics, right, rather than one that had amazing graphics but it's rubbish, you know. Right, do I have to make my way up there, do I? I'm wondering if I need to get up to the road. Ooh, someone's been doing some really nice terraforming here. Someone is an expert terraformer, clearly. And the quality of that is 100. So they must have been playing this game a lot. When you see the quality is 100, someone has been playing a lot. Yeah, look at that. The cart is 100 quality, so you know they've been grinding a lot in order for them to do that. Oh, am I? Oh yeah. I'm thinking to go on the road. Am I going on the road too early? No, I think it's okay. Okay, let's go. I am gonna run again, but unfortunately that would mean I'll run out of energy sooner. I'm just hoping for fires. I have in the past thought about playing this game from a nomadic point of view. Basically, just like by not having a base, right, and just roaming with a cart, and then the only things you have on you, you know, that you only use the things you have on you and in your cart, and that's how you live. I have thought about playing that game in that way and not having a base. The only issue is if you don't have a base, if you die, you respawn at the starter island. So I believe what I would do, and I used to do this when I used to roam around a lot anyway, is I would place a totem where I am resting up, so that if I was to die, right, that I would go back there. And the only thing is there's a cooldown on when you can make another totem, so you just have to be careful that you're not trying to spam the totems and all that. So I would usually leave the totem up, so that if I was to die, I have not that far for me to run, right, to get my, because I would usually have a cart on me to get the cart or whatever. And then I would only try to make a new totem after like a day or two, something like that. I don't remember what the cooldown is, to be honest. There is a cooldown. I don't remember what it is exactly, but I know there is a cooldown. I think I need to get back on the road soon. It's kind of hard for me to tell if I'm on a road, actually, because of the fact that it's so snowy everywhere. I have to say that there's a lot of people in this game that don't like the snow. They will say that it's annoying because they can't see anything. So you do find a lot of people that are not very keen on the old snow in this game. I wouldn't say I'm a massive fan. Right, let me go like that and just have a double check on my map. Zone 901, 901. Let me zoom in a little bit. I can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, we're getting close to Secret Cove. Okay, I think I'm going to run around this side actually. I don't think I need to go up there, because that will take me a little bit away from where I want to go, I think. Maybe. Oh, actually, maybe not, actually, maybe not. Maybe I'm lying. Yeah, actually, maybe I will go that way. I lied. And I suppose if I'm on a well-trodden path, I'm more likely to find fires, aren't I? Campfires and all that. Oh. I do remember this part of the map, you know. Kind of. I do remember this part of the map. How do I get back on the main bit, though? Yeah. I think it's good. Actually, can I run over here? There you go. There's someone's base over here. Any fires to speak of? So this video is getting close to like 46 minutes, so I will, when it gets to around an hour, I'll stop the video. My running skill has increased. Good to know. Yeah, and then I'll do one more part. I'm sure this video is going to get a grand view total of like 15 views or something. But that's fine. You know, I enjoy just talking to myself, as you know. As you well know. It's kind of a shame actually that I have played this game most of the time using the non-Steam version of the game that you download from the Xsyon website. Kind of a shame, because it would be nice to know how many hours I have in this game, because I think it's a lot. I think it's a lot. It might even be more than I have in like Mortal Online. I think the Mortal Online is the first one is by far the game that I have played the most, as far as I'm aware. But again, that game I played a lot with a non-Steam version. This game as well, so it's hard for me to tell. But on Steam, my most played game is Arma 2. Oh, what am I doing? Haha! Don't die. Oh, it's okay. I didn't die. Arma 2. And Arma 2... I think I've got 450 hours, but I think if I could work out how many hours I had in this game and in Mortal Online, it would be into the thousands of hours, because back when I used to play these games a lot, I used to play them a lot, because these kind of games, they do need a lot of grinding, you know. So if you want to get anywhere in these games, you do need to play a lot. But these days, I just don't have the time, really. I just don't have the will to want to play these kind of games for so long. So these days, I tend to dip in and out of them more than anything, you know. Someone must have a base up there, because you've got some logs heading up there. That usually means someone's made a base up there, and they use the logs to remember how to get to their base. Something like that. But I'm not going up there this time. Maybe next time. It kind of seems faster to just go like that, right? Rather than use the bridge. And my jumping skill has increased. That's what they call a bonus. Oh, is there a fire there? Don't see one actually, so I'll keep going. I am like the fire starter or the fire finder. Just call me the fire finder. Having to find all these fires to keep my energy up. Oh, there's like a moose down there, just chilling, whatever that is. Oh, I think it's someone's pet. There you go. That's funny. So yeah, I mean, if I do start playing this game more, I need to work out the taming. I believe that mounts are in the game. Isn't that really cool? That is cool, man. I like that. And I mean, maybe one day I'll head up there to see what they're making. Looks rather epic. But yeah, I need to work out the taming in this game. That looks like an abandoned tribe down there, but I bet it's got nothing of any value in it. They also added the ability for you to use bows, so that would be interesting. I think I might see if one of my I might see if one of my characters could use a bow, because that might be a good way for you to be able to solo a bear or something. I don't know the details, but if you could somehow use a bow from distance to shoot a bear, that could be a way for a solo player like myself to hunt and get decent results. (941). I'm sure I had a base in 941 at one point. I'm sure I did. It rings a bell. In fact, 941 makes me think of the very first area that I was in when I first played this game back in 2011. Oh, there you go. I wish I'd like recorded exactly where all my bases had been and taken screenshots. That would have been really cool, right? If I'd done that, so I could like look back on all my bases. Because seriously, I mean, if you even were to go back and look on this channel at all the videos that I have made on this game, you will see quite a lot of the bases that I've had over the years. Maybe not all of them, but you'll definitely see all the different variety that I've had. Because like I had said earlier, I mean, I would very easily get bored, right? Whoops. Okay, let's get going. No, we've still got some more energy to get back. Not much though. I wish that I could have, like in other games, I wish I could just like pick up my own campfire, but in this game I don't think you can. But I suppose that's more realistic, right? They're going for more realism, which is fair enough. Actually, I mean, I do like realism, but it's like when you're on this kind of journey, it would be rather convenient, wouldn't it, to have your own campfire. Anyway, I can live with it. This looks... Ooh, no, I was going to say it looks like it's abandoned, but it's not. 47 days ago. Nice. That looks like a solo player as well. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like. We're getting quite near the end. I'm kind of wondering if I should just keep running now. Keep going until I get back to the start, because I don't think we're that far away. Maybe the next time I have to sleep, and you know what? You know when they say strike while the iron's hot? Is there another fire over there? Oh man. Okay. So I am in 981, 981, 981. Heading up here. Yeah, not quite sure if it's a good idea to try to do the rest of it Might have to have a part 3. Because frankly, the last video that I had, the part 1 version of this little video series, I think it took YouTube like 7 hours or something ridiculous to render the video in 4K, because it's like an hour-long video, and also the size of the file was crazy. So I'm kind of thinking I don't want to have a massive file. Okay, so we got a couple. Oh, I think I remember one of these. Yeah, but it looks like this one's abandoned. Yeah. Is it abandoned? It looks abandoned. Here's your front door. This isn't abandoned. I'm pretty sure this is not abandoned. Yeah, this is not abandoned. Safe. And I mean, if I wasn't making a video, I would take the effort to actually. Yes, it is abandoned because you can dismantle it. If I wasn't making a video, I might make the effort to try to go into the different bases and see where the thingy is, the totem, so you can see if it is active or not. It's like in that first video when I found that the totem that they said it was like 160 days inactive. So you find stuff like that and you kind of try to guess when it's going to be inactive so that you can go loot it or whatever. Vulgars. So again, we got the situation where it's not going to let us say, oh, it is. Okay, cool. That's, whoopsie, that's the wrong button. Oh, so it's just outside the camp. That's why you can light it. Literally just outside the camp. I usually find if you can find a cart, it's a good way of seeing how active it is, even if you can't look at the totem. You look at a cart, you see how the last time it was used. It's not always a good indication because of the fact that sometimes people just have loads of carts, so they won't use one cart for a while. But I don't know. It is some idea, isn't it, as to how active people are. Okay, we're going to have to go on this massive bridge, I think. We're going to go on this massive bridge. And again, it's got a totem, so it can't be destroyed. Dun dun dun. Whoops, whoops, come on, dude. Right, question is, where am I going to go now? Is this... what's this? 100 quality again, so someone is very, very committed to this game. Yeah. Locked. I don't remember seeing what the name of the... Oh, there you go, yeah. It did have a name. Oh, but this I could dismantle. But I think that... maybe that's part of a bridge or something. Anyway, of course, I'm not going to dismantle it. I think I'm going to leave it. I'm pretty sure... oh, yeah, I can see there's a totem there, so that will all be in the totem. Look at all these campfires. Someone is trying to, like, make a picture or something with the campfires. That's a lot of campfires, man. Holy moly. They must have leveled up somewhat. You know what? I'm not far away from being back where we started. So, yeah, I'm thinking I might just run up here. We're at 980 now. When it's not going to be an exact circle of the lake over the 2 videos, but it's going to be near enough, I think. So I might just run this video a little bit longer. Let YouTube have to do a bit more encoding for another hour. But I think that you can see that if you're into this game, you can see what? Oh damn it! Anyway, leaving. Didn't it just say leaving? Oh, whatever. I can't use the fire. Yeah, I might just extend this slightly and just have it as a 2-part thing and let YouTube do some more encoding. Because, I mean, you know, definitely think it's enough. Can I use this one? Leaving? Oh, it said leaving. Oh, cool. I can use this one at least. It's kind of a shame that I don't have anyone to play this game with. I've had a few people over the years that have played it with me, like Osleem and that. But to be honest, most people seem to get bored of this game after not that long. Oh, I'm going to drink some water here out of my water skin just to make sure I got a good amount of water, so that's helping my energy and all that. But yeah, it's a good job as well that I have this character that can run quite fast, because otherwise this would take a lot longer on the other character, because the other character I have is more like a crafting character. It's not really a exploration style of character, although that was the original character I had in this game all those years ago. But of course, when I first started this game, I didn't really understand about how to set up the build of your character, so that the build of this character is slightly better, because I kind of worked it out a bit more as like a fighter, what would be the best skills for me to have and stuff like that. Yeah, I see another big base over there. I mean, after that video that I did recently about can you play this game in 4K, I have to say I am still obviously in 4K, and I'm finding this game is actually running pretty well. Yes, it does hitch, but if you compare it with what it used to be like back years ago when I used to play this game a lot, I used to have a real issue with it. Used to chug really bad with all these really big bases, and yeah, I would say it's improved. And like I've said multiple times in this video and last video, once they do change it to DirectX 11 or 12, I'm hoping it gets even better, because I mean that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Again, we're almost out of energy. This video should be called the... Oh, I can't do that here. Fabulous. This video should be called Finding Fires with Wazcool. That's what it should be called. But I think it is kind of my fault, because like I said earlier, if I had some energy food that was a bit better... Oh, you can dismantle this. You're kidding me. Someone started a massive... build, did they? No, I think only that one part. What happened there? No, so this is locked. I wonder if they realise this part here you can actually dismantle. Yeah, I was going to say, well, I can see the totem over there. Someone is making an epic big build there, aren't they? Let's hope they don't lose interest halfway. That would be a classic, wouldn't it? That would be a classic. Right. Again, I need a fire. Definitely need a fire. This looks like a scrap heap thing. And thankfully I've not seen any more aggressive bears. That was funny near the start of this journey, seeing that aggressive bear that wanted to attack me. Whoa, there's some nice bases, and whoa, and I like this view, right? That's a nice view. Wow, there's a lot of bases. Okay, I think I changed my mind. It's going to be a part 3 because I've got all these bases to run around. Okay, let's let's do this and say thanks for watching this video. I believe there'll be a part 3 just to look at all these bases and see if any have dropped, because there's a lot. Trust me, there's a lot. Okay, thanks for watching this video. I might just see you in the next one.